Welcome to Tibera's Den. My name is Whitney and welcome to another CAS Monday. If you haven't been following along, we are doing a series based on the 7 deadly sins, and as you can tell, this week we are working on gluttony. I will leave a link to the playlist for the other sins down in the description below, as well as at the end of this video. Definitely check them out, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you are notified when I do upload. But like I said, we are working on gluttony here today. We've already done pride, we've done greed, wrath, lust, and envy. And so gluttony is this week, and then next week is sloth. But I gave her the Master Chef aspiration. I kind of debated on that just because I wanted to give her the foodie trait and the glutton trait, but of course they contradict each other, and it wouldn't let me give her both. And so I debated because, you know, if she's just a full glutton, I don't think she would really care about being a master chef. Where if she kind of had the foodie trait as well, you know, she would eat anything she could get her hands on, but doesn't necessarily mean she would want it to be, she would care, like she wouldn't care about the quality, if that makes sense. Like, sure, she would still eat it, but she has an aspiration, you know, to cook good quality food because she loves food so much. So I really would have liked to have given her both traits. But like I said, it wouldn't let me, and so I gave her the glutton trait. I still gave her the Master Chef aspiration, and then I went ahead with the alcoholic trait. I figure she really probably enjoys her drinks as well. That kind of goes along with gluttony. And then for her last trait, it's kind of a little bit of an oddball one, but I gave her hates children because I really just didn't know what to give her. I could have definitely given her slob, but I didn't see the sim as a slob. And even though, you know, that's kind of given to people who are gluttons, it's not necessarily always true. And so I really didn't want to give her that trait. And then I thought of the saying, you know, they would take candy from a baby. And so that's why I gave her the hates children trait, because I figured she wouldn't want all the candy for herself, and she wouldn't want to have to share with children or share her food with children. And so that's why I gave her that trait. I know it's a little bit odd, but that was kind of my thought process behind that. And then for her color, I am doing a color theme for each sim, and the list I had found had gluttony as orange, and so that's why I named her Clementine. And then for her color, I didn't want to go too orange. I had already done the Rainbow Cast challenge, and I went really orange with that sim, and I didn't want it over the top for her. And so I went ahead and, like, you can see her hair is more like a brownie orange, and then for a lot of her makeup looks, I either muted down the orange a lot, which you can see here with her eyeshadow, and then I also went with more like a brown tint or like a bronze tint, which you can see on her lips there. And so I did that with a lot of her makeup looks. I didn't want it too over the top. And then for her clothes as well, I went with this top here, which is more of like maybe a peach color, or, you know, salmon color even maybe. And so it's not like true orange. And then for some of her other looks, I either broke up the orange with like white or blue, because there were some outfits that had blue that went with the orange, which I thought worked nicely. And so I kind of broke up the orange a little bit, so it's not too much, because I think orange definitely can be. And this look here is all solid, which you'll see, because I just thought it looked the best out of all my options. I thought it really looked the best. And so even though it's all kind of one tone, it's still not like a true orange, and so I really like it, and I think it looks really nice on her and worked nicely for her everyday look. And then for her formal look, the dress I gave her, honestly, as I was editing, I probably should have switched her formal dress and her party dress, swapped those two, because this is the dress I went with her formal look, which is a little bit funky, and I think it would have worked better for her party look. But I really liked it, and I had already done her formal look, and so I just kept it all the same. But I don't really see her going to too many fancy events anyway. She doesn't care about fancy. She wants food. So she just care about the amount of food she could eat. And fancy events, maybe not don't always have um, a large amount of food. Like it's smaller entrees and appetizers and things like that, where she wouldn't want all the food in the world. So, uh, I think the dress works fine, but looking back, I probably should have swapped the two. Is my point. But I like how it has the white that breaks it up. And then I went with pretty light eyeshadow, and her lipstick is more kind of a peach, you know, color with like a sheen to it. But again, just not too over the top there. I didn't want it too heavy or anything like that. But I think she's really cute, and I think it works fine for a formal look. And then for her athletic wear, I kept it very, very simple. I like these shorts. I give her this top here. I like the orange with the blue. I thought it was really cute. And then for shoes, I give her like these shoes here, which have the blue that ties in with the bra, and then kind of just a gray to go with it. So nothing too over the top there. And then for her sleepwear, I like the makeup it gave her, but I really like this top here, but I just couldn't find any pants to really go with it that I liked. And so I ended up going with a different top, and I go with white pants instead, because they worked better with the top that I decided to go with. And I really like that shirt, though. That's one of my favorite shirts, but it just doesn't always work. And so this is the look I went with for her sleepwear. Nothing, you know, specific for it. And then this is probably my favorite look. I love her party wear. And I went with this dress here, which, like I said, would have probably been more appropriate for the formal look, and then the formal look for this look. And I love these boots here, and I wish I had used them just because it gives me the 70 vibe. And these boots would have worked okay, and these are the boots I ended up going with. But I really, really wish, looking back, I had used those first boots, just because I like, it kind of gives you that 70s era vibe, which I think is awesome. And then I kind of broke up the dress with some white jewelry, since the dress is all solid orange. I wanted to break it up a little bit. Debated between different necklaces, and went pretty simple with the necklace in the end. I actually used this necklace here, which I think looks good with the look. So that is her party look. And then, of course, again, makeup, nothing too over the top. Like I said, I wanted to keep it very subtle and just muted down. And I end up actually giving her the bronze lip for this look as well. Was trying to give her something a little different, but in the end, I didn't like how they all looked, and I really liked how this bronzy lip looked on her. So that's what I ended up going with, and I think she's so cute. And like I said, that's definitely my favorite look. And then for her swimwear, I like her swimwear too. I mean, it's pretty simple again, like nothing crazy with the swimwear. It's just an orange bikini, and then I do give her glasses as well. I don't keep those glasses there. They weren't really orange, and I actually end up giving her white glasses, which is just kind of the theme I've been going with throughout. And so that's why I ended up switching. I actually liked the way the other glasses looked a little bit better, but they just didn't quite fit with the theme I was going for. And then for her hot weather look, I debated a little bit, and I actually gave her another dress. I just see her as somebody who doesn't really like wearing pants that often, just because she likes to eat, and pants can be restricting sometimes. So, and I thought that dress was really cute. I like the color, and it's orange and white again, which is kind of what we've been going with throughout this whole thing. And then I figured she had to have the ice cream earrings, because she's a glutton. She loves food, and so she has to have the ice cream earrings. And then again, another pair of glasses, just to kind of complete the look. And I do give her a necklace as well. Kind of debated on which necklace to give, but I think her hot weather look is is pretty cute as well. Um, she's just cute. I actually really like the sim. I think I like every single one of her looks. I think she's just adorable. So, and now we are of course on to the last look, which is cold weather, and I went with this shirt here, or this top, this coat, whatever you want to call it, just because I liked that it had the white, the blue, and the orange, which just kind of ties my color scheme together that I've used throughout her different looks. So I really like that. And then just some white snow pants and some white snow boots as well. And then, of course, her makeup again. And just trying to find something I thought worked and I could kind of mute down a little bit. So I used that look there, which is very toned down, very light, barely noticeable. And again, some bronze lip color there. I don't think overly orange on the lip looks that great. And then the snowman earrings I thought were cute, especially since she had the ice cream earrings. I thought snowman earrings worked well for that look as well. So that is the sim. I hope you guys enjoyed her as much as I did. Like I said, I absolutely love her. I think she's one of my favorites so far. Even though we're almost done now. So I'm going to leave you here for a couple screenshots and we will see you guys on Friday. Bye.